end days. Buddha arrived in the capital and took up residence in a beautiful grove. Ambapali, who owned it, gave the grove to the Sangha. Buddha found shelter nearby during the rains and became violently ill, and for a while lay near death. He exerted his will to abate the sickness, sensing that he had to take leave of his disciples first. Ananda asked him what his instructions were for the order. Buddha replied he had no instructions. All his life he had taught the Dharma. He told Ananda, "Be ye lamps unto yourselves. Be ye refuge to yourselves. Hold fast as a refuge to the Dharma. Look not for refuge to anyone beside yourselves. Those who look to themselves will reach the higher wisdom." Buddha had 3 months left. In February 483 BC, he gave discourses suggesting that the monks kept watch on their own heart, share and persevere in kindness of action, speech and thought. He taught them how to discern false doctrine. He suggested that when people say, "The Blessed One says this, and this is the truth," what has been said should be placed beside the Dharma and the doctrines and the rules and compared. If it doesn't fit, they will know that the Blessed One did not say it. It is not the truth, and the teaching has been wrongly grasped by that brother. Buddha was approaching his death. He gave specific instructions for his body to be wrapped in new cloth and then in cotton wool, and to be placed in a coffin of iron and burned on a pyre. The coffin was then to be placed in a cairn at a crossroad where people would pass by and leave flowers remembering him and his Dharma. Buddha sent his disciple Ananda to the head men of the Kusinara to tell them he was dying. People by the hundreds came to pay their respects to the dying Buddha. He called Ananda close and said, "It may be that some think the word of Master is ended. We have no teacher any more, but this is not so. The Dharma is there, and the rules. They are your teacher." Gautama told them about his successor Maitreya, who, when it is time for another Buddha age to begin, will arise in the world. Of him, Buddha is reported to have said, "He is endowed with knowledge and right conduct, a knower of the worlds, incomparable, a teacher of gods and humanity, and he will proclaim and make known the doctrine, which will make known the laws and way of the heart." Then the Buddha is reported to have said, "Brethren, anything that has a beginning must have an end. Work out your salvation with diligence." he put his head on his arm, lying quietly on his right side with one foot on the other. He passed into a trance and onwards to the higher life. Siddhartha Gautama's calling had taken him from his family to the forest in order to achieve a higher understanding for a higher purpose. Yasodhara had changed. She found compassion as Gautama did through suffering her grief. She went through it all with Gautama, and many women began to follow her like the monks followed him. The monks and nuns were then sent out to do as the Buddha did, to attract people and spread the wisdom. Compassion can touch all beings who have open hearts. It creates an avenue to the heart for the love and light to enter. Through the Lord Buddha and the example of his life as Gautama, we see the value of love and truth and the power of what it is to be good and loving. We see the value of light and wisdom. When love is true, it goes straight to the heart of the other and helps the other to come to love. Yasodhara knew this, and she gave this love to the Lord Buddha. Through her enormous grief in that life, her heart opened to greater love and compassion. This enabled Gautama to find what he was looking for. Through Gautama and Yasodhara, these great souls and their compassion, the great wisdom could come to earth, and it is these great souls who, together with Maitreya, will bring forth the teaching and doctrine of the heart.